Why is it that no one is talking about Mazi Nnamdi KANU? Why? Because I don't really understand. Why is it that everywhere is quiet? Does it mean that we have forgotten Mazi Nnamdi KANU? Because I don't really understand what is going on. What is the effort of Southeast governors towards the release of Mazi Nnamdi KANU? What is the effort of Ohaneze Ndigbo towards the release of Mazi Nnamdi KANU? Because the way everyone is keeping silent on this very regard is very, very wrong. Does it mean that Mazi Nnamdi KANU, has been forgotten? That no one is talking about him? What is the crime of Mazi Nnamdi KANU? Self-determination is not a crime. Self-determination is not a crime. Yes. Because I didn't see the crime that Mazi Nnamdi KANU committed. I didn't see the crime. And that is why I always tell you guys that that when Justice Omotosho sentenced Mazi Nnamdi KANU to life imprisonment, I told you guys that that Omotosho has sentenced the entire Igbo race to life imprisonment. Things are really going on. Things are really going wrong. Yes, because I don't really understand. Self-determination is not a crime. To be an Igbo is not a crime. Why is it that anything that has to do with Igbo in this country called Nigeria is not a concern of everyone? We are being marginalized in this country and nobody is scared. Nobody is scared about Igbo existence in this country called Nigeria. What is going on? To be an Igbo is not a crime. To be an Igbo is not a crime. All the bandits, all the terrorists, they are patrolling. They are patrolling with AK-47. They are working freely with AK-47. No one is questioning them. No one is questioning them. But someone who is agitating for the freedom of his people, you guys just sentence him to life imprisonment. Does it mean that Igbos are not part of Nigeria? Does it mean that Igbos are not part of Nigeria? Why is it that that anything that has to do with Igbo race in this country called Nigeria is not the concern of everyone? Does it mean that we are living in a society whereby saying the truth is crime? Does it mean that we are in a society to speak the truth is a very big crime? I'm not a coward. I will always tell you guys the truth. The way that Igbos are being marginalized in this country called Nigeria is very, very wrong. It's very, very wrong. We are treated as third-class citizens in this country. Anything that has to do with Igbo is not a concern of anyone. It's not a concern of anyone. What is going on? What is going on? The Southeast governors, what are they saying? Why is it that everyone is keeping silent? Why is it that everyone is keeping silent? Does it mean that Mazi Nnamdi KANU has been forgotten totally? No one is talking about Mazi Nnamdi KANU again. No one is talking about Mazi Nnamdi KANU. Something is really going wrong. We need to do something now. Because I'm very, very surprised that some of you are not, no one is scared. We're supposed to organize protests. We're supposed to call for protests for the release of Mazi Nnamdi KANU. Enough is enough. What is going on? What is going on? Is it because of Mazi Nnamdi KANU is an Igbo? It's so sad, man. It's so sad.